Hey, it's Jessie, and this is Peach Manifesto's Valentine's Nail Art Series, Corset. So, a few of the products I'm using Luxio Blush, and that one's not necessary, but you'll see why. And also using Dusty Rose by Akzentz Options. And I'm also using Amore Prisma FX in Mint Daydream. And then again with accents, I'm using Gel Play Lace Pink. I just have the mini size, it's so cute. And I'm also using Akzentz Black On, as well as Mauve by Hansen. Then I'm also using Stamping Plate STZ BO3. And you'll see why it's not necessary to use the blush. I just wanted to give a natural tone to my white tips, as I don't have natural or clear tips. And this one I'm going in and just doing a full coat of the Mint Daydream. And kind of sloppily, actually. And then this one, I'm actually starting the corset part. I'm going in with the Dusty Rose, and I'm actually going to be doing some hand painting, which is a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I did have a lot of fun doing it. And I'm just trying to get the lines pretty even here. I really like the Akzentz colors. You can put them on like thin or thick, they're pure gel, and they kind of stay where you put them, and I'm just cleaning up the lines there just to even it up. And then on this nail, I'm going in with the Dusty Rose color again and just doing kind of that French moon type of look. And if this was on a client, I might put the blush down, just depending on if their skin tone and stuff, just to kind of brighten the nail a bit. And then I'm just going in and cleaning up that smile line there. Then on the next nail here, I'm doing the same kind of moon French manicure, just with the Mint Daydream. And I am just doing 4 nails in these series, just to kind of give you a little idea of a little design to put together. And then I'm going back in with the Mint Daydream to kind of create a little ruffle effect on the top of my corset here. And I'm really happy with the way this turned out. It looks kind of just like blobs right now, but once I get in there a little bit more and tidy it up a bit, it does start to look really cool. And here I am, just kind of tidying up the lines there and neatening up my ruffles. Sorry, it's a little out of focus there. Then for the Dusty Rose, I went over with the pink lace just to give it a lace effect. I really wanted all of them to kind of have a lingerie, lacy corset effect, and I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I did encapsulate this just because it was a bit bumpy. It's not something I would use on just a finished file nail. And again, putting it on top of my corset on this nail as well. And this one I encapsulated as well, because I will be going over top and doing some hand painting, and didn't want to really go over rough surface, and just making sure to clean up in between, keeping that line nice and neat. And then I'm going in with my black on and just doing some outlining of the corset, and this is where it all kind of starts to come together, and it starts to look more than just lines and blobs, I guess. And I'm really happy with the Akzentz black on as an outline. I do wish I had a bit better of a brush for kind of small detail work, but it did work okay. And I'm just going in and creating my little ruffles here. And I did watch a video, I think it was a few months ago, and it was a Korean nail art video. I do enjoy watching them. They have some really cool techniques, and I think it was a Haewon Chun, and she uses Kensio products. They always have really, really cool nail art videos. And if you're into that kind of stuff, it's really cool to watch. I mean, it's in Korean and I don't understand it, but I can kind of get the gist of what they're doing just by watching. And that's where I kind of got this little ruffle technique from. And like I said, I'm really happy with the way it turned out, as I don't do a lot of hand painting, so this was out of my comfort zone, but I'm really trying to push myself to try different techniques. And really my kind of goal for next year is to just do more nail art and push myself to try different things. So if you are one of my clients, feel free to ask me to do crazy stuff, and I am going to do my best to do it. And like you can see now, the ruffle has like really come together, and it looks like a ruffle and not so much like blobs anymore. And the next step is to get the dots in for where the lacings are going to be. I'm just using a little cheap dotting tool there, and then going back in and making my lines. I love the colors. I kind of went back and forth on the colors. I wanted it to be feminine, but I still wanted it to kind of be sexy with a corset, so I really like the kind of dusty rose and pink and mint colors. I think they're just really beautiful combination, and they go really well together. And the black kind of sexes it up a little, I guess. And then yeah, just going in on this pink nailing, creating like a simple corset without all the extra bits. And I flash cured between the dots on both the corsets, just so I didn't lose that. So I wanted to bring the dusty rose into the mint color, and how I did that was with stamping, which is one of my favorite nail art techniques. And I just went over both my mint nails with that, and with the Moon French, I just cleaned up the top with a little bit of acetone. And I finished up all the nails with Ugly Duckling matte top coat, and I forgot to film, I topped the Half Moon Manis with the contrasting color as well. And I hope you like it, and thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a happy Valentine's Day.